Tell Granny to come on so you can get a card.
Hello, Jana, Alex, and Bonnie. How's it going? We'll start with Jana. Passion. Jana, you need to find that you're passionate about. Whenever you're passionate about something, it doesn't feel like work. And I know you were inquiring about moving, weren't you?
I got you Queen of Water, and it's relationships develop to a new level and trust your intuition. Care for yourself and others. So you're a very sensitive person, and it's just saying to put yourself first in the situation. Because you probably take on a lot of other people's, like you might feel guilty to do things because you want to like put others first. But yeah, it's just saying to put yourself first. And communication, because I see dolphins, is needed.
Alex. Forgiveness. This situation is calling for you to forgive someone, even if they don't deserve to be forgiven. Just forgive them so that you've nothing to worry about. Like you can move on. They no longer have a hold over you.
And 10 of Water. This is a celebrational card, usually 10s, and finishes the cycle. So it says a contented and rewarding family life. Your emotional and material needs are met. Trustworthy relationships are around you or coming to you. So everyone around you right now is good for you. Yeah, and it's got 2 happy children. So that's just your happy family life and everything in balance.
Bonnie Burns. And then Anthony, and then Grania, and Sharon, and Joanna. Bonnie. Forgiveness card for you also. I think you're holding on to a situation which is understandable, but it's important to forgive them even if they don't deserve it. It gives you a smoother path in the future.
And this is I've got the Moon card, so it's all about your intuition, and maybe things seeming unclear right now. So to look inwards, important psychic insights. I feel you have someone loyal looking out for you, but it's saying to release fears that hold you back. So you've been holding back in a situation where you need to basically step out of your comfort zone, I feel.
Anthony. Service. You feel a higher cause or calling. You like to help others where you can. You might even have new interests that you haven't always had. But you do feel life's more important than you have done in the past. You can see how important each day is and how much you can affect others in that day. What's that noise?
Did you hear that too? Just hearing spirits.
No, is it maybe the electric cat? No.
Oh, maybe blowing.
You continue on.
All right, Anthony. The Strength card is, but it's saying here, it's something you need to release. There's judgments or something preconceived from something that happened, and it's saying to forgive and have compassion. Whether you think you have, it's something still in your your subconscious that you haven't let go of. It says you have the strength to let it go and move forward. It's a feminine energy. It's a woman there, but there is a rainbow at the end. So when you charge forward and move with your strength, you will reap the benefits. So, and Grania. The dreamer. Metatron energy. So it's saying that you need to take a leap of faith. I think you sometimes still doubt and worry. There's an unexpected opportunity coming to you. I know you're mentioning with your work hours, but I feel like there's a loyal person or a loyal position, like a workplace that you will feel more comfortable with. Maybe this is happening for a reason, to try and expand and look out for new opportunities, but it's unexpected and there is one coming to you. So don't be fearful to try something new. I was just pulled a card for Ganya. She's also just mentioned to me she's getting less hours and she hasn't really spoke out about it, but it's affecting her hours at work and stuff with somebody there.
Now, Grania, expect miracles and they will happen. Something will come out of the blue, an opportunity. Is that just what you were saying?
Yeah, that's funny.
An opportunity will come out of the blue.
This is confirmation.
Quite a way back.
You're trying to go in order, so thanks for being patient.
It's Sean and then Joanna and then CJ. Sean, you could be confused at the minute. You could maybe be getting messages from spirit and you're not able to discern them from your own thoughts. You're maybe hearing things, seeing things, finding feathers, coins, different things like that there.
This is the 8 of air. It's saying this, like, you in your mind you feel a bit trapped in a situation because there's a lack of self-confidence, or maybe you're afraid to take action or make a change, but it's saying you need to do that. Like you're leaving behind that, like a crowd behind you, so you need to charge forward and not have fear because you're not trapped. Our mind creates illusions, so follow your heart.
Joanna.
Okay.
Bittersweet. This card indicates you no longer care about being right anymore, Joanna. You're happy to be wrong as long as you're learning something from the situation. You know that you can lose more being right than you can being wrong sometimes.
And you got the Magician card, which is a really good card. So you can manifest things, and it's saying you're ready. You have the resources and everything to do what you want to, like whatever you want to do, it will happen. Life is magical, so use this time and energy to like put your intent in what you want and take action, because it will work out just miraculously.
CJ. That was a bad gate. Did we not log it? Or would that have been bringing in the recycling things?
Maybe I hadn't pressed the lock properly because I think I remember shutting it, but it's probably my fault.
Instincts. CJ, you're using, I think this card keeps coming up for you. Instincts. You're using your instincts well. Instincts are like a muscle. The more you use them and the more you try and suss out situations, the stronger it will become.
And then 10 of fire. So you've got like a pot full of things, ideas and work, everything you're doing at once. But it's saying there's a bit too much at work, so accept help from others so you can get, loosen, like basically take the weight out of the pot. Life is out of balance. Stress-related health concerns, so just make sure you're taking care of your body and not trying not to worry too much about things.
Michelle Blaine. Joy. Expect big happy changes to start occurring soon. when you expect them to happen, they usually come to fruition. But it's ideas that you've had in the back of your head, the way you've wanted things to be for a long time, will start coming to fruition.
This is the Knight of Earth, but I feel like it's a slower kind of moving communication and action. Like you're very patient and you take time to do things, but it is saying right now is a good time to get everything done and honor your commitments. But you're being guided by a guardian angel, your spirit guides as well. So making sure at the right time everything happens. You planned everything out right. So just keep doing what you're doing.
Shakti serious. Shakti serious. Shakti, this card usually indicates being the victim, but I feel this card's coming up this time to show that you've got rid of the victim mentality. Yes, people haven't treated you right in the past, but you don't care for that no longer. You're not even spending the time thinking about it. Usually this would indicate otherwise, but I feel with you, it's indicating this, that you've overcame it.
And the Seven of Water. They're saying that's a decision, a complex decision, and a need to do research before you just jump in. But don't procrastinate. Don't just think about it. It's saying to really start looking into things and making a choice. Nothing's the wrong decision. Just do what feels right at the time. It could be travel or something that you just been thinking about doing, a change of location.
Marie Henderson.
Marie Henderson.
And then it'll be Darlene Brown. Marie, there's a soulmate card. If you haven't met your soulmate, you will very soon. But if you're in a relationship, that will take the next step. But I'm feeling it could be someone you might have met before, but you haven't spoke or anything. But I do feel a strong connection here. I think you know who this card's referring to.
And this is the Justice card, so everything, like karma and everything, is going to take its place, and everything's going to be fair and turn out right for you. It's saying, do what you know is right and stand up for your beliefs because you're protected. So if you felt someone's done wrong by you as well, it's all going to come to the surface. So speak out, like, yeah, because you've done nothing like wrong.
And so it's Linda Henderson. Let me see, we are quite a bit behind.
Okay.
Yeah, we are. No, but interesting, right? So, hold on. I'm going to skip a lot of comments. If you've commented, please comment again, because there's a lot of people coming in and leaving, so I don't want to be wasting time reading for ones that's not here. Right, where will we start? Helen. If we skipped your comment, please just comment again. We are quite a bit behind.
Yeah, if you've been waiting before as well, just comment now and we'll get to you.
Helen. Mysticism. You're really enjoying this mysticism. You like going from room to room, finding out wee messages that can help you, but you're not reliant on it. You appreciate it, but you're not reliant on it. But this has piqued your interest, let's say.
And the Strength card, I feel like you're a very strong woman, and you got a lot of inner strength that you haven't even used yet, I feel, and release harsh judgments on yourself or maybe you had in the past with others, but you're learning to forgive and have compassion, because everyone's here to teach. And you might have, I feel like there might have been some tension or some conflict in the past that you went through, but you're overcoming that now, and just know that not everybody is the same, and some people don't mean to do what they do. But we're here to teach, so we just try. I think you're learning to react.
Samira Ghaznavi. Samira, you're aiming for perfection. So anything close to perfection is a success. So even if you fall short, you'd still be happy with what you're aiming for.
And this is fast-moving energy. It's fire energy, but it's saying there's events moving at a fast pace. There's been delays, but they're about to be over, and many things happening at once. So yeah, just be prepared for that.
Goddess Arn. Goddess Abundance. These contracts are coming through, or I've been talking about. I did say the next one wouldn't be successful, but any contract you're offered after that will be very abundant, I feel.
And the 5 of Fire just represents there's been a bit of battle or conflict or different opinions. So maybe, try and just, sometimes you can't convince everybody. Just do what you need to do for you, and people will come around. I feel, but there has been conflict about competing against a goal. So they keep charging forward. Things will resolve.
Lorraine Terrell. Lorraine Terrell.
And not that, and it's pointing to yes as well. Ooh.
Lorraine, workaholic, you need to balance work and pleasure. Maybe what one aspect of your life is out of balance. You need to balance it up with a bit more fun or lightheartedness.
This is saying it's number 5. It's the 5 of Earth. Fears surrounding money. You've been worrying about money and things. Maybe there's a lot going on right now in the world for a lot of people, but it's saying that the wisdom you need to accept help from others. So reach out. There's uncertain self-employment, so things that you're not sure about with work but it's saying to reach out, communicate to others. So don't try to do it all on your own. This is, I think, for Sherry.
Sherry Louise.
I've got one for you, Sherry. 7 of Air. It's saying there's plans that need to be revisited. So look into the details a bit more. More going on than meets the eye. It could be a person or something. Just make sure everything's clear with the right person, whoever you're making plans with or contracts with. The timing right now isn't good, so just be patient on it. Don't rush into it, I feel. Just find out more information.
You've had your fair share of grief in the past, Sherry, but this card's indicating that the time for grief is over. Maybe you've lost a pet, like a dog or a cat or something, and you were grieving over them, but the grief side is over. New beginnings again. Tiffany Ann Robinson.
Thanks, Tiffany.
Gratitude, Tiffany. Gratitude for the small things. It just attracts bigger things, bigger, more lucrative things to you. But you have to be grateful for the small things, which you are. That card's indicating you're very grateful for all you've got. That'll in turn attract more to you.
I got the page of fire for you. There's news of an exciting endeavor coming. Someone young and youthful who might want to do a project or do something fun with you. But it's saying use your originality and ingenuity. Could be work. But yeah, take charge. Like I think go for it. It's going to come to your communication from another person soon, offering or asking you to join them.
Linda, wisdom. You've had many life lessons through, like, the only way we learn sometimes is through difficult life lessons. You know not to make the same mistakes again. You become wise through difficult situations. You don't need to have difficult situations now to learn. You can learn different ways.
And life experience. I feel you've learned a lot through every experience you've had. There's a significant life event that taught you a lot. Maybe you went through your own tower moment and you've started to see the light and recover from it. A powerful revelation that leads to change. So the thoughts of change, or like just something you've been thinking about doing that's not usually what you do, but it's saying it's time to spread your wings and just do it. So it's a really good thing. There's like a sun, like abundance on the horizon.
Did we get Marianne total?
No.
No, not yet.
Yeah.
Enlightenment, Marianne. You're becoming very at peace with yourself recently. You've started to notice big changes. Changes that you thought would never happen are now starting to happen. And it's making you at peace with yourself in many areas.
And you've got the star card, which is a really good card. It's saying this to happy times and make positive, optimistic, long-term plans right now. And it's saying everything you're doing right now is confirming you're on the right path. So be patient because things are going to start happening. Like you're going to start seeing all the profits and everything.
Diana Cochran. Service. You also feel a higher cause or calling. You use your inner guidance and let that determine what you do from day in, day out. You listen to your intuition very well. And you're a great help to others.
4 of Earth. So it's saying being too frivolous or too cautious with money. So you've been very careful with saving and everything. There's good business decisions that you've made. Giving to those to give now a bit because you're not going to lose out. I think you needed to give out as you've received a lot. You've worked hard, and it's like a good give and take exchange of energy that you need to do. Can be a small thing for not even just money, but just a gesture to help someone.
Next, it's Billy Joe Watt, and then it's Sarah Cook, and then Mark King after that. Yeah, we're still about 10 minutes behind again, but Billy Joe, release. The time's come to release all that no longer serves you, Billy Joe. If it's not for you, it's against you, and it'll do everything to hold you back. So that could be situations and certain relationships. You know what ones are toxic and what ones aren't, but you know what's good for you and what's not.
And the 2 of Earth, it's just saying that there's a lot going on right now for you. You've been a bit stressed out, and you need to make a choice. It could be with a person. It's saying to be a bit more playful with the approach. Try and see the positive and don't react with emotion. But, if something's not good for you, just cut it out. And then, always more opportunities come. So.
A lot of people's left again. We're going to have to catch up with the comments again. So comment now and we'll get to it. Sarah Cook, mysticism. You're very interested in spirituality. I feel it could be a passion. You're able to see how it helps and where it benefits more than religion does. Religion causes problems. Mysticism or spirituality resolves the problems.
And saying the Two of Fire is there's new partnerships or contracts being offered to you. And so it's saying to continue to move forward, whether you've taken it or not, but just keep going with it. They're all going to be beneficial. Everything right now that's going on.
And she lost her cat. Right, so sorry that we have to keep catching up with the comments, but there's people coming in and then leaving, so we just need a sort of recent comment and then we'll get you a message straight away.
Yeah.
Marie Vranyas. Bittersweet Marie, you got to the stage in life where you're not worried about being right anymore. You'd rather be wrong and learn something than be right all the time. If you're right all the time, you never learn anything.
I also see you moving or making a choice to move. Confirm, I feel yes. An important achievement, the self-discipline and willpower and public recognition. So go forward with it, I feel. And if it hasn't happened yet, it will be happening in the near future. So go with it, I feel yes.
Darlene, did we?
We did. I thought we had read, unless she missed. I don't know, but we did read for her. I think.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure this time. I don't think. I think we were going to, and then we skipped the comments. Darlene Brown, balance. There's an area of your life that's out of balance. You just need to, like, it could be work and pleasure. You need to balance them rather than too much work and not enough pleasure.
I feel like you're a very sensitive person. This is the Four of Water. So it was saying missing an opportunity or discontentment or boredom. So you're not feeling, even if there is something presented, that you want to go for it. It's saying to open your eyes to the possibilities, though, because there is something better and it might be worth making a choice and change. There is better things right now. The energy right now, you're just not content with it, but with something in your life. But you need to just make the change in order for it to change the energy.
Mark King, just like Mark's done, anybody that we skipped, just comment now and we'll get to it straight away.
Yeah.
Mark King, quest. You're starting to appreciate life a lot more. You used to find it very mundane and boring. Now you're starting to see your life as a quest and different goals and things you can aim for. You're enjoying life again, where maybe over the winter you sort of lost a bit of interest.
You've got the Sun card as well. So it's saying there's brilliant new ideas that lead to success. You've been thinking about long-term projects, maybe about the future, retirement and all those things, but you're on the right path. It's saying to have confidence in yourself. Everything you're doing is going to be very fruitful in the future. That's really good. That's the best card in the deck.
What card was it? The star, yeah.
And the Sun even over the star.
No, well, the star is the front of the deck. It's the cover of the deck.
Well, that one was like, I know I can't read two cards, but that was the other one that come out. The star and the sun.
Bright prospects. That would. Someone's in self-isolation. But they want to know about their job front.
Okay. Tend.
There's that one. Anything on the job front?
That's really good.
Victory, yeah.
Mhm.
It's asking for you to make a compromise, Florentina. You're maybe going to have to delay it for 3 to 4 weeks. But having yourself in self-isolation is the best thing. If you think you've got any of the symptoms, it's definitely the best thing to be doing.
Yeah, you're doing it all right now, and the Six of Fire is a victory, a good news on its way, public recognition and awards. I kept feeling June and July in my mind. Still time away, but there's going to be something really good for you at that time. So don't stress, but just do what you're doing right now, what you need to do for your health.
Divya Sini. Balance, Divya. It's calling for you to balance out different areas of life. If you see you're overindulging in one area, just cut it back a wee bit and spend a bit more time in another area. You'll know better what's out of balance than I will.
And you've got the Ace of Earth. So it's the inflow of balance, abundance. I said balance, well, there you go. Maybe there is the balance of needing to do this. It's a business venture or something that you're going to be looking for, or it's going to be offered to you once you start. Important documents or contracts. So it seems really crucial that you do that when it comes, or start looking into doing. I think it is work.
Lisa Herkins. Lisa Herkins. Life's out of balance. You're working too much, Lisa. Maybe it's calling for you to, or well, now's not the perfect time to go out and about, I suppose. Maybe it could be spend time being more creative, like drawing or painting or colouring in, something along them lines.
I also feel like whether it's at your work or not with another person, there's a bit of tension, or there's just not nice, like a nice feeling that's been going on, and it's like it's saying you need to make a more playful approach or considerate in the situation. I think that people are very sensitive at the moment as well. Maybe this with what's going on right now. That there is something with work, and maybe having that break, like John said, and doing something more inwards
No, she's
would be
saying
good for you.
she needs to get hours for maternity leave.
Oh, I need to get my hours. So,
Maybe that's why it's out of balance. But if it's something you're aiming for, if you're deliberately doing it, then still need 107. Ooh, that's a lot of hours.
I can understand the stress of that time. Like, need
Jacinta and Hilda.
just try keep yourself balanced.
Yeah.
Don't get too hard, especially this time. With you're pregnant, so.
Hilda Collins, and then it'll be Jacinta, and then Paula Eggers. Hilda Collins. Hilda, it's time to release all that no longer serves you. If it's not for you, it's against you, and it'll do anything to hold you back. So look at people's motives for doing things.
There's a complex decision that you need to do more research with. It's saying to stop procrastinating. The Seven of Water. I also feel like there's something that needs to be released. But yeah, don't overthink it. But you need to take action. So yeah, speak out.
Jacinta.
Jacinta.
Renewal, Jacinta. Big happy changes, new beginnings coming to you. I know that there's a lot going on in the world at the minute, but that shouldn't affect the new changes coming your way.
I also feel like there's a male with like a lot of love or support for you. And it's saying to honor your commitments. And your guardian angels are taking care of you, so there's nothing bad in the situation or anything to be worried about. So anyway, you will hear from this person if you haven't already. That's going to help you through. It could even be through support with finance and things like that as well.
Paula Eggers. Paula, the soulmate card came up. This might be someone you've already met, but I'm feeling it's someone new, someone you're going to meet soon. And it's going to be effortless. You're not going to have to force anything to happen. It'll just happen naturally.
And this is the release card. So there's something right now that you need to do to release something from your past, because you are protected, and it's saying the end of a phase or situation, and you're spiritually transforming. So it's time to move on and move forward, so you can allow these opportunities to come and the right people for you in your life. So a lot of it's going on right now, hey?
Yeah. But at least everybody's doing the right thing and staying indoors rather than. But you could maybe find that it's just a common flu. But you're better safe than sorry, you know. Let's see what we can get for you. Release all that no longer serves you, Tracy Ann. If it's not for you, it's against you. So you just need to make a conscious decision in your head that you release all that no longer serves you. And the universe should do the rest.
I feel like you have a lot of love around you. Intimate relationships, carefully weigh your decisions, and good health. So you will recover from this, and you're doing all the right things. So there's nothing bad. I feel like there's a lot of love, and you probably think about your family and all those things. This is the time just to be enjoy your inner time, if that makes sense, your hermit time. You will discover a lot. Try and connect with your guides, even speaking to Archangel Raphael. You might start to get vivid dreams, I feel.
Aglazu Alor Mari. Is this
One for me.
Is this the one for you? Gaglazu, the fact that you're asking that question would tell me that there might be another one. The cards that came up with, let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others, and express your love. And very soon. So you also need to remain positive and get more information. Don't rush into anything. I'm going to just hold on. Goes that deck? Yeah. I'm going to double check. I'll ask the straight question: is this the relationship for you? Yeah.
In that time.
I feel a year from now, but you need to take action. If you don't feel valued in your relationship, or if it's not working, you shouldn't just stay for the sake of it, because it's not fair on the other person also, I feel. But if you think it's worth fighting for, then go ahead and do that.
But it shows that in a year's time.
Everything will be resolved,
Yeah.
whether it's this one or another one.
Mm.
Don't try and force anything. Just let it unfold naturally. Anybody else that we missed out on?
If you read comment now, we'll read straight for you. Thank you, Tracy. Stay strong.
Will your husband stray again? Or something?
Yeah, they're good deck for that.
First card, get more information. Reconsider within the next few months. But Asha pulled this card for you. It's new love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. So someone's maybe got your interest recently, and you're thinking if he's going to stray again, then it's not worth fighting for the relationship. But if I feel someone has stirred your feelings, I'll confirm that again. Don't stop. Whatever you're being guided to do, do it.
Don't feel guilty. Like, follow your heart.
Opportunities will come towards you. Thanks, Florentina. Don't set it there.
Sorry.
We'll maybe leave that there for now. We will be back on later.
Yeah, thanks for your time.
Thanks for joining us. Cheers.